Balancer and a core role, I think you want a lineup that can actually force the fight in a big way. Like, do I have any AoE lockdown? Do I have like a puck? Do I have some way of kind of making them fight around the silence? The alternative is, does the other team...
Dragon Knight. They will never be able to get him. Whenever they go in with Tombstone and the Arctic Burn, he can just surge as they're gonna try for G in mid, actually. We said it wasn't gonna happen.
It's happening,
We were wrong.
He is dead. NaVi draw the first blood, art style, picking up the kill, double damage, of course, helping tremendously in that regard.
And what's cool about a gank like this is that there's no way VP are going to expect this either, because it's such an unlikely gank. Now, because they have a double damage on Undying and they get the perfect initiation like that, they'll definitely pull it off as NG, as well as...
Oh, the creep block!
Oh, wow!
Oh my god, that was almost a disaster. Unfortunately, Lil was not in range to get a Soul Assumption. Is it going right now?
I think you're not comfortable with Beastmaster being level 1, and...
Well, he's 2 now.
That's why they've rotated, right? Because they need Phonic to be a part of this game. The Roar is going to be a key ability as they put a lot of pressure down here. Tombstone goes out. They're going to use Arctic Burn as well, and Lil could actually be in trouble. He used his Grave Chill already. He's completely cornered. Very nice dive from NaVi, who might even be able to get a bonus kill here. If Phonic can get in, no Boar available, however, as Illidan is running, but the Boar actually does reach, and now a Splinter Blast as well. Nice stick usage, though. What is this? NaVi diving into your 3-minute 4? Definitely, and they're gonna trade. How many are they gonna trade? What time is this?
That's not your base, NaVi. Lil's already back into the action right now. He wants to find Sonico. He's gonna go for the teleport out after using Cold Embrace onto Artstyle. Artstyle is just going for the well. He's like, I need a TP. There's no disables. Is he really making it out of this? Even G's coming into the fray.
Oh
Artstyle makes
God.
it away. Are you serious? 5-minute base dive, and NaVi don't lose a person for it.
Good Shadow Blade, minute 11. And he's obviously going to turn that into Silver Edge against the Bristle.
Yep.
So they need to get their timing window very well, as Nico is mega dead. Will be killed by Lil, who gets a decent amount of experience from that.
Not even that bad, though.
They could drop the Tombstone, and that's probably going to repel VP.
Oh, Artstyle going in.
Drop it here, and yeah, let's get the hell out of there.
They just fail. There's not really that great of chase, although Havos is coming in. Dendy, walking closer, does have that dragon form.
Oh wow, they reached the roar!
Long distance, Illidan going to be going down here. Wall is dropped, so time to go up on Dendy to try to turn him away, but Phobos, he just dropping way too fast. Havos now on chase, going after G. They're not really doing too much damage to the Bristle right now. They should eventually fall back, and they do. So Havos is used to time-lapse himself back, but I mean, these engagements all very heavily favoring NaVi.
Gives decent health. Like, it's still a Sanj build-up. So.
Yeah, it's 16 strength, right?
I like so. It's pretty good. Let me check that. I'm actually not sure about the stats on that item, but where is it? Why can't I find it?
I think it is 16. Oh, bottom lane. Vacuum. Onto.
Yeah,
Tombstone is dropped here. Gonna see a lift onto Artstyle, but I do not think VP want to be diving under the tower. It's gonna be repelled for the time being. And Phobos, I think he's sending out his mech right now. Yes, indeed he is. So they want to try to pressure this tier 1. The Tombstone will be on cooldown. They want to go deep. G is going in right now. FNG with the stolen Chikuchi. They dropped the global, but they're not really dealing any damage in this time. Sonico got his Arctic Burn off, but he's actually going to fly into the entirety of VP. Puts himself in a cold embrace, but it's just delaying inevitable. Artstyle went for the TP out, got canceled by the telekinesis. Soul Assumption goes off. Artstyle likely going to be dropping here as well. Stolen Decay from the Rubik. See if he can maybe snatch a last here, but I think they'll probably just give it to Illidan, and indeed they do.
+2.
Yeah, +2. That is
actually
one
+8
dumb
now.
zombie. Oh, Dendy, though, in the meantime.
Yeah, NaVi are getting a decent trade again. They probably...
Huge superiority when it comes to push.
They just need to keep looking for fights like that.
Yeah.
The next time they do it, there's not going to be a tier 2 for NaVi to claim top, so if they push out their waves decently, as Phobos is roasted by Dendy.
Oh, can they find a counter kill?
Sonico.
Nice curse coming off onto Illidan. FNG, he gets the stolen curse, puts it onto Phonic. The book is attacking him as well. He's forced to run away. FNG, though, not going to be making it out of this one. Does end up saving at least one of his teammates. And I guess a value trade for now, but the Splinter Blast connecting on 2. Here comes Avos from the back. Chikuchi's in. Lil, he's going to go down. Not able to get another Soul Assumption off. Artstyle, in the meantime, putting the Cold Embrace to heal up. And Illidan, he drops under his tier 3 tower. G now forced to run away. No one is on the side of VP to help him at all. He's just standing by his tier 3 all on his own. 4 members dead from Virtus Pro here, and just 15 minutes in, and NaVi, they got the dragon form, they're going for the tier 2.
The moment, and just have him run. Oh, well, you need to get it first.
God. Well, there's 4 stacks of goo on him, so he's going to be
They
dropping
cannot
relatively
afford
quick.
to lose this Roche. That would be an absolute
I think they get it. I think they do get it, but the
What's it gonna
damage
cost?
into the
Oh.
pit, they popped the mech. DK Phobos is solo vacuum into the pit for Sonico, but he flies away with Arctic Burn on Dendi. He's forced to run away. The curse coming in from Sonico, taking down Phobos. It looks like NaVi want to overrun this fight. Illidan, he's running away, but just too many zombies. He has Aegis. It's getting Lil dies on the back line. Roar coming out onto G. He's going to be dropping next, and I don't think Illidan, even with the Aegis, is going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot here. Another Breathe Fire coming in from Dendi, securing the kill onto G. Illidan, he gets 1 kill.
Wow,
He's actually
really?
still alive. Lil with the
Really,
bird stuns.
Illidan?
It's coming in. Funnick, he's very low right now. Stolen Chikuti from FNG. He actually kills Necronomicon Creep on his way and taking half of his health and damage. And now Funnick throws out the axes, ends up going down to the Rubik, and in the end, almost everyone on both teams die.
Holy shit, what a
And
turnaround.
Illidan died twice. So I still say that NaVi probably come out ahead. He just picked it up right now as they're pushing it into
Went for that instead of the Silver Edge. Definitely going to be the next choice. Pretty much no doubt about that.
Yeah, I think so too. Global?
Okay, they found some Echo.
Yeah, I mean, if they global for 1 and force NaVi back, I think it's still worth it. They are going to get the kill onto Winter Wyvern. They want to turn it around, and Illidan Roar comes in, back to the wall to Dendi. He's forced about the BKB, but the Breathe Fire makes so much damage to the side of VP. They just can't stand here. Surge from FNG still drops regardless. Lil getting chased down, ends up dropping to Dendi as well, and it looks like VP are just kind of falling apart at this point. FNG bites back, but they're going to lose their Darkseer, and G does not look to be in great shape either. No teleport to his name. He's doing quite a bit of damage with Quills, though maybe they can turn this around. FNG with a stolen Breathe Fire, dealing quite a bit of damage. G still alive, just facing his back to Artstyle. Are you serious? He's still alive right now! G living through everything. The buyback from FNG actually paying off.
These turnarounds VP managed to get on, and they will easily be able to hold the line, I think. For NaVi to push into the base, like you said, is going to be the real challenge, and they want NaVi to come in there, because they have Blink on Fox here, and I think he has shown it. Now with the Crimson Guard already used from Artstyle, that's a big item that's going to be on cool, and should the fight break in a moment. And maybe we would just claim a little bit of damage. Maybe not. They're going to just go in for G. This could be a big mistake.
A vacuum wall. The global silence comes out. Dendi, though, pops the BKBs, trying to go back onto Phobos. They kill the Tombstone. I'm not sure if they want to pursue outside of the base. The VP, they feel confident. They're going to go. They throw a surge out of the G, turns his back to take minimal damage. FNG, though, getting kind of caught out on the front line. He steals the Chikuchi just in time to make himself back. And now Weaver pops his own BKB, wants to continue to chase, but there's just not enough damage output to take anyone down from VP. They want to turn it again. They find Dendi in the front line. Cold Embrace is going to keep him alive for the time being. FNG still going in aggressively with the They find the kill on Dendi. And Virtus Pro, they defend their high ground.
Oh, nice Blink Vacuum as well.
Oh, Artstyle. He's a goner. Not going to be able to walk that one off. Are they going to be able to find Funnick?
Look at the finish.
FNG, he's got lift. He's got the lift. He's going for the TP. He makes it out. He might just get it. They're going to find 3 kills here.
And it's more intelligence in the bank for Illidan, now up to 22. Did you notice how hard he actually hit?
Yeah, he
with
hits
Cold Embrace on?
like reps. NaVi right now.
I think VP are going to be too late. The double damage
Yeah,
on Dendi making the world of difference. But maybe the bird drops their buying time, and should the Roche fall, I think VP are still interested in fighting, to be honest.
Yeah, the Tombstone's already down, though. This is a very, very scary engagement if VP want to go for it. They feel confident. They get a 3-man back into a wall. The global double BKB from NaVi. They want to turn it.
Dendi's just getting
he can't stand.
blown up here.
The curse comes out onto Lil. The Roar coming out as well onto G. Funnick, though, getting lifted. As far as seemingly going kind of even here. FNG going to be the first one to drop. Double kill coming out from a Boast. He time-lapse. He's still up half HP. G dropping inside of the river. There's too many zombies. The damage output from NaVi, it should be enough with their Dragon Tail. VP may be putting off a little bit more than they can chew. They get the Aegis off of Wolst in the meantime, so they might have to buy back on their Bristleback here. The important part is, can they defend high ground? They did force out the Dragon form from Dendi.
They did so much damage to Dendi, but if they can follow after that and then global.
I feel there's still some merit to globaling just with the Beast and Seneca at this point. It's Roar and the Winter's Curse are still very good teammates too. They're going to go on G here. Winter's Curse coming out. Or onto Illidan. The Tombstone is dropped as well. Huge team by out Vacuum. Hitting on almost everyone. Dendi hitting inside the wall. His Illusion is dealing so much damage to his own team. They're trying to just walk it off. Havos in the base. In the meantime, with his BKB pop, just running past, going towards the well once again. Will pop the time lapse, pull himself back to safety, but or maybe not. Just gets bursted down immediately. BKB now off on Dendi. The Atos doing some work, allowing the team to catch up. They want to chase this out. Artstyle has the gem in his inventory. Will giving it. to Virtus Pro, and all of a sudden, NaVi not feeling so hot. Phobos is chasing down Sonico inside of the river, pops the Glimmer Cape, almost vacuum up onto the high ground there, very, very close. And Sonico, he's going to blink his way into the woods, not going to get scouted out by Phobos. But that fight...
As far as finding Rubik, I think if they don't, it's not just about stealing the Shukuchi that we've seen in the past. It's actually not that difficult to steal Prime Roar. And that would be the biggest ability I think he can find against NaVi in this game. Roaring down the Weaver, going to ruin their fight entirely.
Oh, this is ballsy. VP putting G inside of the pit. Dendy is going to find a stun on Ilton. They need to be able to save him here. The sun just comes out. 3-man vacuum. The wall is dropped as well. Artstyle already wants out of this team fight. It both pops the BKB, immediately throws out the time lapse. Chasing through the end of the fight. Winter's Curse coming out on the 3 members of Virtus. Funnick and gets Roar, throws VP to the side. One go on G. Cold Embrace healing at Funnick here. No wall actually dropped just yet. Illidan is so low alone. G, the first one to go down is Dendy. Soon to follow. VP winning the fight for the time being. Sonico, he wants to take down somebody, but Burns not enough. Lil, he finds a kill on the Havost, and VP, they're going to be able to secure Roshan.
I think they're definitely leading the game, even down to lane of Rex.
And Phobos inside of the woods, he gets Artstyle as well. 4 down on the side of NaVi. They're losing their effigies to creep, but it's fine. We got Roshan.
I really want to commend Illidan on his choice. He has historically made some really bad item and skill build choices.
He was known for it, and that's all you do with the Arctic Burn, still value. Or even like Funnick, for example. The damage is real. On this tier 3 tower, by the way, they hit really hard. Tombstone has already been thrown down, so if they choose to dive on this, Chi looked like he wanted to go for the Tombstone hit, but he's going to decide better of it. Doesn't want to put himself in harm's way too much. Still has.
What did he steal?
He got the Dragon.
Dragon form, not too shabby.
Yeah, if he can hit the tower once or twice, it's not bad. Little Silence comes out. Illidan wants to go in, throws out the Hex on the Dendy. He's going to force back up to the high ground. Illidan just does not care at this point. He is getting focused very heavily. He's got the cheese, but he's not going to be able to pop in time. NaVi gets 1 kill. They're taking it on V. Very late BKB usage. They're going to lose 2. NaVi pushing VP back for the time being. FNG Kuchiing as an Elder Dragon. Who would have ever thought that could actually happen? And Sonico, he's going to get bursted down by the birds. Dendy not receiving a stun on top of that. Havos picking up the double in the meantime. 3-for-1 exchange so far. NaVi only losing the Winter Wyvern. Not a bad defense at all.
And you need to consider, Fun wasn't even there. Like, he was split too likely.
I think just having a buyback should be enough. NaVi, they could probably deal significant damage here, but I would be very surprised if they could just flat out win the game on this push. But they're going to try to go for it. Both, he's going to get lifted here inside of the base, has that Aegis, he's getting Hex. Still has an evasion though, getting it healed
big
up.
Big cooldown. 30 seconds in the Hex, that's probably the tower, I think.
Yeah, their range damage is insane. Dendy, he's going to walk up here. They're very, very aggressive in positioning on VP.
Oh, he stole Tombstone on FG. Oh. That's a no call for VP.
Well, they're just going to run it off. Now, Phobos going back and then at 3. Here comes the double. And a lot of trouble here. He's most likely going to be the first one to drop. Phobos has his own BKB pop. He's going in the fact that he wants to find Illidan inside of the base. And Lil, he's going to eat a roar here from Funnick. He's also going to go down. Winter Curse coming out onto G. Sonico going to be the next one to drop here. And it seems like VP have the momentum to prove this out. Dendy now on retreat, realizing he stayed a little bit too long. Has a cheese as his full, but he's got no
that's
team.
A waste of cheese
Yeah,
there.
that was not great.
Big fight for VP. That's a key specialty. It just prompts the engage in NaVi, more or less. So Tombstone can actually, just for the mental aspect of that fight and keeping the overview, it causes a lot of chaos and confusion, and VP get a big advantage out of that. Rose needs to be careful. He could get lifted right now. Blink hexed. This is probably just going to be the Aegis down the drain.
Yeah, there
is.
It goes. They have a couple of stuff out, but the BKB's up, so I think they'll be fine here.
Yep.
Yeah, it just pops
forced to use it. This tower's gone. NaVi, buyback on Den is available. We have Glyph.
Now these birds are totally charged too. They get this. They might force the buyback, or at the very least trade racks. There's no Glyph anymore. Yeah, look at how fast these buildings are dying. Artstyle goes in. Is that another Tombstone steal?
That is not where you would put
indeed. Alright, well, the Tombstone's already dead. He's gonna get to the Crimson available if he wants to pop it. He's just trying to buy time for Dendy's respawn. Artstyle, by the way, does not buy back. We'll get a Cold Embrace though from his teammate. G going back. He's gonna hit him down with his mace. And this is not great.
That's a good Wyvern.
He's getting really low. Eventually wears off. Vacuum well onto Sonico. Gets the Yules onto going on, and they do manage to kill him up, and he's ready to fight FNG. Total mana at this point. Funnick getting chased down by a BKG in the meantime. Dendi is forced to shadow away. They did not manage to find FNG. They do manage to find G, and now VP once again on retreat. They want to get out of here. They don't end up forcing the buyback from Dendi. The respawn time could not have been better, and our style sacrifice was not in vain.
Man, it looked like it was going to be a really bad decision going in.
Some birds.
You're attempting.
They're going to find somebody. That's going to be a gem. More like going the way of NaVi. FNG fairly tanky. He's going to eat himself. Gets the lift to Kuchi's away. There's the Dragon Tail. Illidan is here, though. He's not popped the global just yet. There we go. Finally, Jim is on deck. Artstyle popping that Shiva. Baby coming out from both teams. Vacuum on Artstyle on the foreground. Most. He's going to be forced out of it as well. Here comes the Winter's Curse. Everyone's turning around, dealing quite a bit of damage. Football wall still not up. Going to be after a two-man vacuum. Lil, he's dropping in the meantime. Arsenal's right now at 2 for 1, make that a 2 for 2 as G picks up the double. Now he wants to chase on the host. Dead is also still here, but the break coming out from the Silver Edge just disintegrates immediately. Double buyback from Virtus Pro right now. Their bottom lane is being sieged in the meantime. Funnick able to teleport his way down, trying to go for a little bit of rat. Very nice play from NaVi.
And G shows up immediately getting Shikuchi. Another buyback. I think this was any sort of, if he was considering the Lotus Orb on the silencer.
You mentioned Pressure
probably
I prefer Pressure or Shiva's Orb. They all have their merits, right? Like, all of them function pretty well in this scenario. I just thought Shiva's because it's the obvious go-to extra much this rack is getting annihilated. Then he's gonna get lift. Curse coming out from Santo this time. Roar onto FNG. They want to take down that Pecky Rubik, but the E-Blade and Shikuchi away. He's gonna be fine. Dendi wants to use B still. They're going onto Illidan straight away. Just not much damage coming out for the time being. There.
Oh, that's the back wall.
3 taken down here. He's sitting inside the cold embrace. He's gonna take down the Winter River. In the meantime, they do lose the bottom set of racks. Dendi is trying to retreat out. He's still under the vision of Fear Force. The Silver Edge is not gonna get him away. And they do get 2 very big kills. Dendi, of course, does have fallback. And the rest of NaVi
does not, and Virtus knows this.
So I mean, it's 150 damage if you walk through the wall in general, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're fighting and you're just kind of like walking back and forth and your illusion keeps respawning, it can still do a lot of damage. Virtus Pro, they want to try to get something back here. They know they need to try to equalize the racks advantage, and they will be able to find the range racks. Here comes the Curse on the G. The damage output is insane with the break. Just mess again. Vacuum wall though, hitting on 3 from NaVi. The refresher comes up from Phobos. He gets a wall and global on top of it, but is it enough? VP not actually running outside of their own base. They're trying to buy time. They have 2 buybacks from Weaver, and the Aegis, of course, coming out from Bulls here. Get buyback from Artstyle. Then is dropping his kill. He's getting forced to buyback. It's a triple kill coming out from the Dragon Knight and a Boast. He dies again. That's another buyback. The 2 walls are to stand. Virtus Pro seeing the racks right now. They need to try to get this melee rack. Funnick. He Roar. Illidan. Gonna control FNG. Trying to out on top of that. G comes back. Gets the bash. It's the Abyssal Blade onto Funnick. He wants to get somebody before he drops, but he can't. There's no buyback on the Bristle or the Silencer in this case. This game is insane. Like, how often do you actually see a successful double wall, 3 heroes with 2 vacuums, and then they buy back on 3 heroes with the Aegis? I don't even know what to say. By far the craziest game so far that we've seen here at the Asus RG DreamLeague Season 3 LAN Finals. I don't even... What is Dota?
This is absolutely a crazy game. Both teams really delivering. This, of course, gonna be the end of the game. There's almost no for VP for holding. They do not have peak holds on 2 cores on the sidelines. They're gonna do their best. Is going to get cursed.
Low. Oh, he's gonna be dropped here. They might not be able to take down the Undying, and this could be the beginning of the end. He's gonna get frozen up here. Yules on Sanko. Good game, well played. Game number 1 goes the way of NaVi. And I gotta say, I mean, no matter who wins that game, you gotta still feel like that game was close. Like, at the end of those types of games, you've obviously played in those situations before. Mentally, are you frustrated or do you